Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Your boy is back again. Tell a friend. Real quick, we are back to discuss the Monday Night Football at hand today, going down between two teams from two sides of the coast. The Miami Dolphins will be traveling to LA to take on the Los Angeles Rams at home. In this matchup, we will have to roll with the Rams in this one. And why, you may think? Well, first off, it's going to be because their offensive weapons are back. Matthew Stafford has his weapons to play with. He's a veteran quarterback who knows what it takes to win a Super Bowl now. He is going to rely on everybody else and not try to do too much. Turnovers have kind of been an issue this past two seasons. However, I think with those two guys back, I think with more importantly, the offensive line, the two guys inside, Steve Avila, their rookie from last year, who came in and showed out, and their prize free agents guard that they got out of Detroit in Jonah Jackson, he will be coming back. Hopefully, both of those guys staying healthy. You still have like Noteboom and Rob Havenstein on the outside. I do believe they have a rookie or a very young center as well. So the offensive line will still need some time to gel, but this is the perfect time. They come in, they rely on Kyron Williams and that run game. And when needed, Cooper Kupp's always open. And you have Puka Nacua bringing his physicality back, being like a 6'2 to 6'4 receiver on the outside or playing in the slot. They do have other additional weapons as well, but I think between those guys, they handle the scoring for their end. For the Dolphins, on the other hand, what has baffled me this year so far that I've kept on repeating is how Mike McDaniels, a run game coordinator with the San Francisco 49ers, the reason why he got a head coaching job, but his run game has been absolutely putrid this year. I know Tua hasn't been there, so it's been easier for the other teams to kind of load the box up. However, you're a run game coordinator. You got to figure out a way for your run game to be successful, because until your run game is, the focal point of your offense going into the playoffs, you're not going to be successful. And this season, it does not look like it is going to be a successful season for the Dolphins. I mean, starting with the Tua injury, hope he doesn't suffer any more concussions. However, the defensive turnover between the coaching staff and the trenches essentially in the D-line for the Dolphins, Bradley Chubb being out for the year last year, Jalen Phillips being out for the year last year, and then both of those guys trying to work their way back. Chop Robinson, there's a lot more to be desired there. I'm pretty sure there are second, third round guys who have came in and made more of an impact. I could even think of Brandon Fisk on the other side for the Rams. Or if this was going to be the case, maybe the Dolphins should have been more aggressive, moved up on the draft a little bit, and gone after a guy to make a difference on that defense. Talk about the defense. They still have Jalen Ramsey and Javon Holland as, the guys to hold down the back end, the DBs. But Jalen Ramsey does not travel. He's going to be on that left side. So unless Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua are on that side, he's not going to be guarding them primarily. But Sean McVay loves to use his motions and play action, so he's going to be, doing all his, play calling and the flow of the game in a way to get those guys successful in the moments that matter the most. So we have to roll with the Rams in this one. The defensive line there has been phenomenal. I think they're all young, hungry, and they're gelling well. A lot of those guys are like second rounders, fourth rounders. Jared Verse coming in with that power to set the edge. With Fisk on the inside, having that tandem, that has helped a lot. Byron Young, another one of their outstanding defensive linemen. And then their linebackers, even with Ernest Jones being traded out to Tennessee, I do believe they have still been, pretty good against the run. Decent enough against the pass where they have been getting by. Now that their offensive guys are healthier, I think, they stand tall. I think it might come down to a close game, 31-28 type of situation, but at home, Rams take over and win this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back for that Thursday show. Appreciate you guys for tuning in one more time. All love.